Hi, I'm Asif Farouk and this is Finextra at Suddards. We're joined here today by Jeremy Suddards and Ilse Himpe of HP, and we're going to talk about the Innotribe Starter Challenge and their collaboration. So my first question is really, HP has now become a global collaborator with the Innotribe. Can you tell us what this means for HP?
HP is one of Swift's strategic vendors, and we've been following Innotribe since the very early stages in Hong Kong 5 years ago, when it was literally really tucked away somewhere in the corner of the conference. And since we've seen it evolve to really a central spot at the conference. And rather this year than just taking another booth, we decided to partner globally with Swift and with Innotribe on this. And so the advantages for HP are really that we can experience firsthand what is going on in the financial industry, and more particularly on the business side. And it's really for us about being able to tweak our solutions and building our solutions so that they're really market relevant. And potentially also considering acquisitions where interesting. So a second point is that HP has a long tradition of innovation, and it is an excellent opportunity, Innotribe is an excellent opportunity for startups and innovators with really catchy ideas to make it into something really market relevant, backed up by HP.
Okay. And also HP is now a collaborator with the Innotribe Startup Challenge. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure. I think if anybody spends any time with HP, we talk about 2 or 3 major trends: mobility, cloud, security, and big data. But actually, if you think about those in the meaningful way of a bank, or actually for Sibos, it's really how we bring these together for relevance and context with those clients. So it's been a great opportunity for us to talk about those in the context of payments and banking in general, but also to work out who some of those smaller organisations who are really making a difference in our clients today. You know, actually people like Hadoop and Splunk and Plenta are really making a big difference in our CIO's office. So it's a great way of us pulling those solutions together and working out how we integrate them with the much bigger trends we've already talked about.
Okay. And is there anything you can tell us, because we've heard a little bit about it, but the Bristol Innovation Lab, is there something to say?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Bristol in the west of England is our second largest lab outside of the States. We have something like 160 researchers there, and we drive our global cloud research and our global security research. So it's a really big and important element of what we do. You know, we spend over $3.5 billion a year on R&D, but we've got to work out how much of that really makes a difference to the individual market. So we've made an invitation to 12 or so clients across EMEA to come and spend a day with us along with Innotribe to work out how we drive innovation into their business using some of the HP technologies and trends we've talked about, but also some of the things we see at the Innotribe Challenge as well. Integrating those two things together in a real engagement could be hugely powerful for us.
So I guess now would be a good time to tell us what you've actually showcased at this year's Sibos.
Yeah, we've had 2 people particularly looking firstly at cybersecurity and really how the banks and the financial services are managing that much more proactively than the reactiveness we've seen over the last 7 or 8 years. So Richard Archdeacon, our CTO for security for EMEA, did a session in the Innotribe tunnel earlier today. And then we also formed part of the Network Insights session this afternoon with a number of other vendors as well, talking about big data analysis, sentiment analysis, and the visualization of some of that. And we've been looking at our autonomy tooling and our Vertica tooling, and that was a fantastic session. The final thing is we're actually doing some live demos of autonomy, and that really brings that technology to life so that people can understand how they can start to leverage that within their own businesses.